All right, welcome guys to another episode of the Tri-State Fellas. I'm Luke. There's Ski. Oh, there's Chris. There's Chris. So we are back. We took like 2 weeks off. We all had a lot of stuff going on. Like I said, we can only get together on Saturdays. So the last couple of weeks we've had some stuff going on, so we haven't been able to get together. So now we can talk about everything. The shit that has went on.
Hold up, are you free to talk about everything and anything?
Just not politics. No fucking politics. Politics are not ruining this podcast. They ruin everything else. I'll be damned if they're ruining this.
Alright.
If anybody brings politics up, I'm throat punching them right in their fucking throat. I'm telling you
I
now.
didn't say the P word.
Okay, but I'm just saying. Anybody brings up politics, they're getting throat punched. That shit stays away from here.
Nope.
They ruin enough shit. So, Thor, come here, buddy. Come here, Bobbas. Thor. Thor and Levi, come. Come here, buddy. You want to say hi to everybody? Come on. Come on. Oh, big guy. Say hi, Bobbas. Here's Mr. Thor and my big boy. Hi, big boy. What are you doing? Oh, you love being on the podcast, don't you? This is one guy you see on every podcast right here. We don't have Tyra out today because that woman is in heat. So Tyra's in heat today, and all the dogs are trying to hump her, so we had to keep her in. So she's a little mad. You'll hear her barking the whole episode, pissed off, mad as shit. I do apologize. Marley, come here, Musso. Big beef. So, but yeah, we got all the Danes are out, but Tyra and Odin's sleeping. Tyra's in her crate because she's in heat. So, yeah. So, it's going to be a long day.
Yeah.
All right, guys, my apologies. I had to step in and keep the dog quiet. My apologies, because apparently no one else could do it. So I had to. My bad. I'm sorry for the dog barking. I had to stop it. My bad. So, Mr. Christopher.
Yes, man.
How's your last 2 weeks been, buddy?
Trialing.
Huh?
Trialing.
Oh, that's not good.
No,
I know yours been good, bro.
dealing with my
Yeah.
all the time.
I'm liking that shirt, though, bro. That bunny got lucky as shit, didn't he? Yo, I love my man's shirt. Check my man's shirt out. That's just, I love that. Me? I just give no fucks right now, so I'm good. Hey, Thor. Big beefies. God, that tongue is just like gargantuan, buddy. You just got a big ass tongue. Like, no bullshit. Come here, pal. Come here, big guy. Hi, Bubba's. God, you're a monster. You're so big. You're so big. He's just gonna get bigger. So the 500 was great.
Yeah.
I didn't see the ending coming. Last lap, William Byron was ninth, and they came around to fucking three.
On tonight?
Was it turn three? Yeah, truck race on tonight.
Hi.
They came around turn three, bro, or into four, and everybody just got together. And how Byron just went up top and around all that shit going into three, and to get past that wreck, I don't know how he did it.
Oh, wow.
I mean, now he's back-to-back Daytona 500 champions. I really did not see him winning that. I really didn't, but I'm not going to lie. I was stoked for Mr. H, though. Hey, leave the coffee alone, homie. Damn. No, he almost pushed the whole coffee pot off with his damn nose. He's bigger than what he thinks. I'm telling you right now. He is 10 times bigger than what this man thinks. And then after we had an amazing Daytona 500, and I lost my mind at the end because William Byron went back-to-back, and Mr. H won another Daytona, which was freaking awesome. That's why I lost my mind. Mr. H was able to win another one. Good boy, Thor. But then we turn around, and my man Ski, his man wins in Atlanta. His man Christopher Bell. Yo, Bell was a monster all day. And it was funny because all day we're watching the race, and I'm telling him, watch Bell. Bell's the silent assassin. Like, I call Bell the silent assassin only because he is one of the most underrated guys at Gibbs, period, that steps up and no one expects him to. Like this guy, like Bell moved through the field all day long and kept telling Ski, here he comes, here he comes, here he comes, all day long. And I told him, I said, wait, what's going to happen? We'll have a caution. Bell's going to be up front, and he's going to end up winning this race. And be damn, we had a fucking caution. Bell gets up front and wins the race. I was like, son of a bitch, I told you.
Slips right past.
All day, dude, we just watched Bell come from the back slowly. They didn't mention shit about Bell all day until the end of the race like they usually do.
Really?
They mentioned him, I think, like once or twice for a moment because they were like letting him know that he was moving up and these are the spots he moved up. Then they didn't talk about him. Wow. Then all of a sudden he slowly started creeping up and there it is at the end. He's right there and I'm like, damn, Bell's going to win this motherfucker.
So they didn't actually expect him to win either.
Oh, I didn't think Bell started in the back, dude, so I didn't expect Bell to win. But I was fucking with Ski. I was like, your silent assassin's going to pick pitches off and just come up through the field. That's what he did, dude. He just slowly and methodically worked his way up through the fucking field. Christopher Bell was a monster last Sunday, bro.
Hell yeah.
Christopher Bell was great. You know what starts tomorrow, though?
What's that?
My F1 season.
All right.
So F1 starts tomorrow, baby. Ugh.
I saw something that I really liked. The dude was actually driving like it's a video game along the lines of the video game. All right. He was driving the F1 games, okay, and in this man cave, oh my god, the whole wall was TV. He's sitting in this recliner chair with the steering wheel on his lap.
Wow.
And sitting there the whole thing, and you seen the front view where the windshield would be, and then the sides and all that. Okay, it looked like you were actually in the car. Best thing about it was 4K 3D. So you look at it, you look like you're actually in there driving. And I'm like, whoa, how can we get this thing? Now look at the price.
Look, yeah, I know. There's a setup I want so I can play F1. There's a setup I want so bad. There's a seat, and the seat already has the box for the steering wheel. It's already got the pedals and everything on it. Only thing it doesn't got is the steering wheel. So I looked at the steering wheel I want. Dude, if I get this setup I want for F1, dude, I am probably looking at anywhere from like $850 to $1150 for my fucking setup that I want to get for fucking F1, dude. Like the steering wheel alone is like fucking $350, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. So
now, can you compete and actually make money off?
Yeah,
this
I mean, you can go into because they have on F1. I gotta go, but I mean, if I wanted to, I could compete in different tournaments to see if I could go to a regional race and step up and race against them guys. But
sweet.
They all have steering wheels and they all have pedals, and I got a controller. I'm racing with a controller.
Yeah.
So I'm like automatically, and I don't have a custom setup. I only have the setup the game gives me. So with just the controller and the game setup, I'm still like 4 to 6 seconds behind these guys that have an actual setup with a steering wheel.
So I mean, it would be profitable for you in the future.
Oh man, if I would get a setup, I'm not gonna lie. Every damn second of my free time, fuck hanging out, fuck doing. I will smoke weed and I'll sit in my basement and I'll be on my simulator racing like a motherfucker. No
yeah,
bullshit.
I mean, you know, if it eventually would be profitable.
I mean, my buddy Bear and I'm going to try to have Bear on here because he's a big F1 fan too, and Bear and I play F1 all the time on PlayStation 5. So him and I, oh my God, the memes we send each other are funny as shit. The memes are great. Like, I mean, put it this way. Regular people don't have the, I don't know, I kind of have like a dark personality and not like a really, really dark, but I do got kind of like a dark personality, but a just, you know, funny as shit all the time. So, I mean, I'm always making people laugh. I'm always having people around me fucking laugh all the time. So, I mean, I like to entertain people and have them laugh because when I see people laugh, they're having a good time, you know?
Yeah.
With everything going on that's going on now in this world, I mean, it's just, we all need a good laugh right now. Like, no bullshit.
Absolutely.
That's why I love letting everybody laugh. So, like, when we go to the races and shit, It's always me and Lane up front, and it's always Tony and Dwayne in the back, and I always drive. Because I made a deal with Lane and Tony that I drive, and Lane, Tony, and Dwayne will help pay for the gas along with me. I'll also help pay for the gas, but they'll pay for my ticket to the race, a hat or a shirt, whatever the fuck I want, and my dinner. And everybody chips in for gas. So when we go on a long trip, when we get, I want to say it's about half a tank, we'll stop and fill up at a half a tank. That way it's not as much.
Right.
So as soon as we hit a half tank, I'll pull off. You know, Tony might do the first gas, Lane will do the second, and Dwayne will do the third, and then I usually, once I drop Lane and Tony off, since they got a gas station right down the street from the house, I'll just go and fill up and then go home when I drop them off.
Yeah.
But like Bristol, next month when we go to Bristol in April,
Yeah.
I know I'm getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I should get to Lane and
You just go
Tony's
to bed about
house.
that time.
I should get to, well, I got to try to go to bed at like 6 or 7 at night, and it's impossible.
Yeah.
So, because I'm so fucking excited, it's like my Christmas morning the next morning, okay? Like, it's my Christmas morning because we're going to fucking Bristol, okay?
Yeah.
So I can't even sleep. And then when I finally get to sleep, my alarm goes off. And then I run on adrenaline for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Because I'm so excited we're going to Bristol. It's one of my favorite racetracks in the fucking world,
like it's
short
easy,
track wise.
yeah.
When it comes to short tracks, Bristol is my favorite short track, and then I love Dover too. But
Yeah.
knowing we're going to Thunder Valley, dude, my adrenaline's going. So Lane and I get up at 2, get to Lane and Tony's at 2:30. We pack up, we stop, we get coffee and gas, something to snack on. Then we'll stop and grab Dwayne. Then we'll stop at Sheets in Greencastle once we get Dwayne, right? Turn around, get everything we need from Sheets. Jump right on 81, and it is a straight shot down to exit 2 in Virginia. I love it.
So round about how much does it cost to go down there?
I really, honestly, we went to the races for like the last 5 years like
Never
this,
really paid
and
attention
I've
to
never
this
paid
stuff.
attention because Tony's like, hey, we need a designated driver. We want to drink the whole time. Bitch, I want to go race. I'll drive. So that's why we made the agreement. I drive there and back.
Yeah.
Now, when I do get to the race, I always bring my weed vape with me. So for the first 2 hours I'm at the race, I'll drink like 4 to 6 beers and I'll smoke my vape the whole time.
Right.
So from about 9:30, whenever we get to the track, because
Yeah.
it's like a 6-hour drive, until about noon, I'll drink and smoke my vape. And then right at noon, I stop smoking my vape. And then, because we don't leave till about 8:30, 9 o'clock. So that gives me 9 hours to sober up from 4 beers in my weed vape that in an hour, hour and a half, I'm sober.
Right. Sounds like coffee's about done.
So, yeah, honestly, I've never sat and really thought about it because the agreement we made, we all love it because Lane and Tony and Dwayne get to drink the whole time. I drive down. I'll have my 3 hours.
I think little man when you're
I know. I think he
bathroom.
went into my bedroom. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's the only place he was, my bedroom.
Haha.
Well, he was definitely laying on my bed. My bed's messed up like a motherfucker, so I know he was definitely just on my bed rolling around. Come here, buddy. Did you enjoy the bed, buddy? Hi, Bubs. Hi, Bubs. I know you're
We'll have to figure
badass.
that out because one of these times I do want to go down with y'all.
Oh, yeah. Well, we were figuring, with all of us doing the podcast, we all want to go down to a race, okay? And Lane and Tony and Dwayne have always been my race buddies, and they're going to continue to come to the race with us.
Yeah.
So I figure, and we got T too, so that's going to be 7 of us.
Yeah.
So me and Tony and Lane were talking. What we're thinking about doing is either renting a really big SUV, or we're just going to get a van for the day, and all 7 of us can just go down to the races.
Yeah. My buddy just picked up a short bus. We can go to the short
We don't need a short bus. We're already good enough on that. We're good enough on that shit.
Yeah, I ain't,
Give me a second, Ski.
I'm done with the short buses for this timeline.
I know. He's all about some Uncle Chris. So, but yeah, we've already discussed once we start getting the money and we're able to, not only is all 4 of us going, but Lane and Tony and Dwayne, so there'll be 7 of us at every race. Whether it's NASCAR, Indy, or F1, we're all 7 going. So when we drive to the race, we're just going to rent an SUV because Lane and Dwayne said that they would go halves on the SUV as long as I drive it, and I said I would. So if we get a big ass SUV, we can get all 7 of us in. But if not, we're going to have to rent a van. I mean, hell, we went as far as saying, fuck it, we're going to go rent a U-Haul van for a whole fucking day just so we can go down and back to the race.
Yeah. You know what? I could also ask my boss if we could borrow a van.
So, but yeah, look at Thor. He trying to get coffee with you.
No.
Tell Uncle Chris you want coffee. Tell him. Tell him you want coffee too, homie.
You can smell it.
Thor is fucking with Chris. Look, he's pushing all up on Chris trying to get coffee. That's funny as shit. Damn, I didn't think he was a coffee puppy.
He's trying to smell what I put in the cup.
He's curious as shit, dude. I love it. He's curious as fuck.
Back up is hot. Hot.
Yeah, see? He felt that heat and jumped back. He's like, your coffee hot as fuck. Don't smell the pot, homie. Burn your big ass nose. Damn.
He says I knows that now.
That dog has no fear right there. He's fearless. That's why he's my court. He's not only my court jester, but he's my fucking big ass goofball. So that or chocolate.
Listen,
Okay. Thor's my big ass goofball. I love the fuck out of him. He's goofy as shit. He keeps me cracking up laughing all fucking day long with how goofy he gets. My Danes are great though. I love my Danes. They're the biggest fucking goofballs in the world. They really are. Hey Thor, come here, Bobbas. Come on.
Come on, go daddy. Go daddy. Go.
Come here, Bobbas.
Go daddy.
Come here. Come here. Hi, Bobbas. Come here, Bobbas. What are you doing?
You go that way.
He's so worried. Watch, he'll come in when you bring your coffee in.
Yeah.
Yep, he gonna follow you, Chris. Look, he trying to eat your hand. Yeah, man, Thor's been a hand puppy since forever. The day I got him, I picked him up, and the first thing he did was ate my hand. No bullshit. And once I picked him up, he started eating my hand. He's always done that his entire life. I think it's funny. And he's super gentle, too. He's not aggressive. He's not rough. He'll just slowly just nibble on your hand. Super lightly.
There you go.
That's coffee.
Yes, we got coffee.
That is lifeblood, my friend. What's your shirt say?
No luck needed.
No love needed?
No
Yeah.
luck needed.
There you go.
No luck needed, just coffee, bitches.
That's right, that's right.
It's got
Look, he is all about the... My bad. Look, this man is all about Chris's coffee today. I'm telling you, Thor's something else, man. I love Thor. You want to keep that entertained? Thor right there. And no joke, Ski calls him the Tasmanian Devil. Ski, is that not your Tasmanian Devil? He's definitely the Tasmanian Devil. And it's funny because when we go outside, he'll just spin in fucking circles and shit.
Yeah.
I got coffee and I got sweet tea.
Hey man, you got her hooked up.
So, but my man Chris is finally here. He had stuff to take care of last week. Actually, we all did. So the last 2 weeks, we all ran into shit. Like I said again,
Piece.
huh?
That was supposed to be a piece.
Oh, my bad.
That was supposed to be a piece, not a gang sign. Just like that.
But yeah, we all had a couple things to do the last 2 weeks, so we do apologize. We are all for Trump, 420 friendly, but he don't smoke because he got a job he can't smoke at right now. So.
I can smoke at it.
Oh,
That's
can you?
not why I don't smoke.
Oh, okay.
That's why I don't smoke out away from home. All right, I gotta drive everywhere I go. You know, I I gotta drive everywhere. If I'm staying the night somewhere,
Then you'll smoke.
Then I can smoke. But I won't smoke and drive.
See,
I won't
we're
drink
being
and drive.
responsible smokers. I don't
Yeah.
smoke and drive either. I
Yeah.
get all my stuff done for the day to where I don't got to get in the car. I ain't got to leave the house. And
Exactly.
as soon as I get in the car and don't got to leave the house, the blunts come out, the weed vape comes out. It does not matter. I'm smoking. I'm relaxing. I'm putting my feet up, especially on Sundays. And this is one thing I love. One of my favorite things to do is to have a blunt and watch the sunset. No joke. One of my favorite things in the world to do.
There was only one time I ever went to work recently
He said recently.
where I was high.
I was gonna say, Vince, back in the day,
Yeah.
we were never sober
I
at work.
said
Okay,
recently.
we were either hungover or high at work all the time.
We're still getting drunk.
We're still getting drunk. Yes, we do not tell you guys to do that either.
Listen, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah,
It's not
please
very
don't do
smart.
what we did. We were young and dumb.
No, I'm
So
sitting
please
there,
don't.
okay.
Yeah,
The night before, I'm sitting there, and my daughter gave me some gummies.
everything's closed back there.
Yeah.
Okay, my daughter gave me some gummies. Now,
Let me
2
make-
gummies with 500 milligrams.
Yeah.
All right. Only a little bits at a time I was supposed to take, right? So I took a little bit at a time, a little sliver, whatever. And that little sliver wasn't, kicking in right away. It took like 30 minutes or so.
Thor, come here, Bubba.
And I didn't really notice it too much. So I took another little sliver, thinking, all right, it's not going to hurt anything. All right. So I still wasn't feeling anything. So I took another little sliver,
Damn.
and I mean, like small little pieces because I don't have a big
Okay.
tolerance for it. You know what I mean? So I guess I took a little bit more than what I was expected because I really didn't feel it until the next morning.
Oh Jesus.
All right. Now I
Oh
only sleep. I
God.
only
He said I
sleep.
didn't feel it until the next.
Yeah,
morning.
I don't sleep. I only sleep like 3 or 4 hours a night. So
Welcome to the club, buddy.
I woke up and I'm sitting there. I'm like, whoa, I'm feeling great. Wait a minute. I'm still. Do I really want to go? Yeah, I gotta go to work.
Gotta
So I
pay my
get up.
bills.
I get up, get my left and right shoes on.
He said my left and right
I had to make
shoes
sure,
on.
So I get up, get dressed, and I go on. I go pick up my brother. We go to work and everything. And I'm sitting there. I'm telling him along the way. I'm like, dude, I seriously think I'm still high from last night. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, I explained to him the whole situation. And he says, well, you're only supposed to take a little bit one time of that. And I'm like, well, I did like 3 or 4 times. He says, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So I'm sitting there running the machine, and I'm like, okay. Well, luckily, it wasn't nothing real pressing, So it was something real easy, And it
it
lasted
won't come
3/4 of the day.
Don't come out of pocket.
Yeah, 3/4 of the day, and I'm sitting there. I'm hoping and praying that nothing else goes wrong.
I've been at work many a times doing it. I hope I don't fuck shit up
Oh
today.
yeah! So I'm sweating bullets all day, and my boss sitting there talking to me, and my supervisor's sitting there talking to me, and my supervisor's like, "Hey, are you okay?" I'm like, yeah, I'm good. He's like,
you love the shit out of ski, don't you?
he's
bro?
like, I know something's up.
Look, put it this way. So I ended up. I
It was good though.
went down to Hagerstown because I was waiting for my card to be renewed, my medical card.
Yeah.
So there was like a 2-week span. I had to go to Hagerstown just to get shit. So I ran down to Hagerstown. I grabbed shit.
Yeah.
And when I ordered online, I thought I got 10s, not realizing I got 100s. So I come home all excited thinking I got 10s, and I popped 5 10s that were really 100s. And then I wanted to try the other ones too, and I thought they were 10s, but they were also 100s, so I took another one of them. So it took 600 milligrams, and I'm sitting downstairs, and all of a sudden, it just fucking hits me like a ton of bricks. And I'm just like,
Yep.
sitting there, and I don't know how long I sat there, but I ended up coming to, and I'm just still sitting at the starting screen. I must have sat there for 45 minutes, dude. I just zoned out. I'm just sitting there. I come to, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm way too high to do anything. So I come up here and I grab the bag and I look and I went, oh shit, they're not 10s, they're 100s. Fuck. I got 600 milligrams in me for like 7.5, 8 hours. I was just floating, bro. I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna come down for this anytime soon, dude. I turned into an astronaut. I was gone.
Yeah. No, you know, whenever I was cutting those slivers off the dumpies, right?
Yeah.
They're octagonal.
Okay.
All right.
So
So,
you're
as I'm cutting the slice off of this side, thinking, okay, I'm gonna get the same size slice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kept on getting bigger.
The slices got
I
bigger
didn't even
and
realize-
bigger
I didn't-
and bigger.
In my head, I was cutting the same size slice, but it was a little bit longer each time.
Oh shit.
So each slice was like about 20 to 30 milligrams. You know,
Oh, God.
I'm not used to a whole bunch at all.
Well, I did
No.
find out that my body could handle 600 milligrams. Of
Well, you're still
so,
here talking.
I mean, I didn't puke everywhere, which was a good sign.
As long as you ain't getting no horse named Buttercup some popcorn, you good.
Buttercup. Oh, buddy. And this is our mascot today. Thor's loving hanging with us today. Thor loves being with the guys. Every time he's out, Thor's with us 24/7. He's always hanging out with us, especially Ski. This is his favorite person right here. That's Thor's favorite fucking person. Thor will fuck with Ski all day long. No bullshit. Ski can be sitting in the chair, chilling with his feet up, and that dog is running, jumping right on his lap, and just laying on him like this, not even moving,
Yeah,
just all up in his grill, sniffing, licking.
That's a big lap dog there, man. You wouldn't want that dog to be your lap dog. It leaves imprints on your legs.
Look, you know what hurts the most with a Dane, and I'm not gonna lie. When they hit you below the belt and step on you. Feels like they push that all the way up into your throat, and
Or the
it will
tail
sit there
whipping.
for about 20 minutes before it goes down into your stomach. That's the worst thing about having a Dane.
Tail whippings on your balls.
Oh, damn.
Things are like,
Chris, what's the worst thing that's happened to you by one of my Danes? And what's one?
I think probably Tank. And
okay.
I know I've got smacked in the little cojones with a tail at least once. That was a long time ago.
What about you? What's the one dog that did the worst to you? Thor or Tank?
Thor. It's Thor.
Come here, big guy. See, I'm telling you, he just loves being with us. That's my fucking boy. Now, me, it would have to be Tank. Tank has literally knocked me out twice. We were playing, and his head hit my temple twice and completely knocked me out stone cold. No bullshit. I mean, straight cold. And the first time he knocked me out was probably a week after my neck surgery. I woke up in the hospital because wife thought my neck was broken again. So, I mean, Tank just rocked the shit out of me, and I went plumb out on the floor. I woke up, I had doctors, nurses, I'm in a neck brace. I'm like, what happened? Doctor looked at me and goes, you really need to stay away from your dog. I was like, what? And the wife's like, oh yeah, the dog knocked you out again. I was like, damn it. But that's what happens when you play with these guys. They're not little chihuahuas.
Like they lift
Yeah.
weights.
Yeah. What's Teasley do all the time? Someone who wants to call Teasley real quick, see if we can't get him.
Oh, give him a call.
No way.
We gonna call Teasley. Teasley gonna let you know that Tank fucked him up the most. I guarantee you gonna say Tank. My money is on Tank. Tank always be fucking Teasley up.
On the way.
Is that what he says?
Yeah,
All right.
it's calling him. Let's see if he answers. Here, give me that other coaster.
Yes, sir. That's where it went?
Yeah.
I'm looking for that.
That's all right. Here, because I'm gonna use both coasters for this coaster for phones.
I'm
Coffee.
no.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Right. No. Coffee.
Look at this. Look at this. Line your
Right.
cups up.
It got fancy
Line your
as you
cups
go.
Yo! Oh, he's on his bike, guys.
Hey.
Look, we got our man T. But
Yeah.
look, my man's out on his bike, guys.
He out there getting footage.
Say what's up, bro. Look, he's on the Hayabusa. He's got his GoPro on. My man, ready. We were just on the podcast, bro. We wanted to say what's up.
Yeah, man, we get up with y'all, man. And you got the GoPro on this time.
Oh, you don't got the GoPro on today?
You just out there, just relaxing, showing off.
He's stretching his legs.
He's stretching his legs today.
He's got a stretch Hayabusa. Say hi to everybody, T.
Yo, what up, everybody?
So, see, since our man T can't make it this week, I told you every time he can't make it, we will have him on the podcast on Messenger.
Man, bro, that shit terrible, man. Yo, I'll wait till after the podcast to tell you this shit. This shit crazy. But yo, man, what's been good with y'all though, man?
Not much, man. We just been hanging out, chilling. We've been excited because the last 2 weeks we couldn't do the podcast because we've all had stuff come up, and it's only Saturday we can get together. So when we can get together on Saturdays like this, dude, I'm stoked. And I know you can't make it all the time, so that's why we be calling you to make sure you're still on the show, bro.
Hell yeah, man. I'm here, baby.
So, you know we can't forget about you, brother. So we had to call you, get you on the podcast so you could say what's up to everybody.
Hell yeah. Hey, I'll be home in like 5 minutes, so if you stay on it.
All right, yeah, we're only 31 minutes into the podcast, so call us back.
Be careful,
All right,
brother.
then, man. All right, fam. Love y'all, man.
All right, be safe,
All
bro.
right,
Love
bro.
you.
It
No
look like-
diddy.
It looked like Stacey, T's coming back.
Yeah.
And after these messages. After these messages, he'll be back.
Right after these paid messages, T will be back from his bike ride.
Wait a minute,
No, he's only 5 minutes away from home. He gonna. I give it to you. I give it to you, buddy. Love it. I can't with you right now.
Is that?
Oh, man.
Love you, big guy.
I'm telling you, this is our fucking big ass mascot. I love it. I love having my Danes on the podcast. That's one thing I've loved. I mean, I know this is only our 4th podcast, but I can say one of my favorite things. We got the door open. Some of the Danes are sleeping right now. Thor and Tyra love being on the podcast, but she's in heat right now. So
Memo. God damn it. I must have came in late that day. Man,
oh,
that's funny as hell, yo. I'm sorry. I had to run with that.
and see, so in the next week.
That warmed it up.
In the next week or two, we are going to try to get our man Fleazy, my man
I'm so happy,
Ski here. We're
man.
going to try to get his cousin on. We're going to try to get his cousin Fleazy on so he can join us next podcast. Hopefully, if he ain't got stuff going on. So hopefully,
this morning.
yeah. So
He's a night owl.
yeah. So he's
if
got
we
stuff
ever
going
need
on.
If we ever have to put a podcast on at nighttime, he be your man.
Look.
Late night.
I can't say shit because we were all night owls back in the day.
Yeah.
Most of my jobs were at night. I can tell you that now. But there were some jobs we did do during the day that we loved. Like we worked construction together, and that was my boss right there. That man that just walked past me, that was my boss. And guess what? Me and Flea and Ski did construction. So it was funny. Me and Flea were cleaning up a spot because we just got done with drywall and what else did they get done with? They had wiring everywhere, so we had to clean up the area. So we decided to stop and smoke a blunt, and then we just swept everything up. We heard the boss is coming. So at the time, there was only drywall up, so we could go between the walls and shit because they had the frames up and some drywall. So we just snuck behind the walls as all the big bosses came this way, and we just stopped behind the wall, and we heard them, "Y'all smell weed? Who's smoking weed? No one should be smoking weed on this job." And then about 10 minutes later, the boss is called up to us on the other side of the building and goes, "Do you know who's been smoking weed?" And we're like, "What? Who's smoking weeds? People are smoking weed?" Me and Flea acted dumb as shit. We're like, "There's no way people should be smoking weed on this job." And the boss goes, "You're right. No one should be smoking weed." And he left. Flea and I lost our shit. We fell on the floor laughing so hard. I was like, man, we so almost got so busted. Me and Flea were dying, bro. I really thought we were going to get busted. Me and Flea both did. We're behind the wall, and we're like, oh, dude, we are so fucked. All they got to do is come behind this wall. We're done for. So me and Flea slowly started walking, sideways, just with our stuff in our hand. We're just going through the walls, just creeping, cutting through, this room or that room, just trying to get away. And then they ran into us, and we're like, fuck. And then the first thing was, do y'all know who's been smoking weed? And Flea, without listening to me, goes, what do you mean someone's smoking weed? That's uncalled for. I lost my shit. I ain't gonna lie, I started laughing. I was like, there's no way someone should be smoking weed. And me and Flea just acting like we were just higher and mighty and we didn't smoke weed. Funny as shit. And the boss was like, see, I need more workers like y'all too. And me and Flea were like, yes, you do. And me and him walked away laughing so fucking hard. Oh my God, we were losing our shit. Flea goes, what if he catches us smoking in the portable potty or upstairs on the 4th floor because there's no windows in yet? I said, then we're fucked. Because we would have our morning meetings on the very top floor and there was no windows in, okay? And this was over in Norland, so we could see nothing but fields, because there was nothing but fields and only maybe 4. They had the bank at the time. They had Section 8 over there. Welfare was over there next to another, connected with another building. That's the only shit that was over there at the time. And this is when you went down by the pub and then made that right.
Okay, yeah.
And then made, so it didn't go straight. You went to the pub and you just had that big turn. Yeah, that's before they did the construction. We were doing that building. So I mean, it was great. We'd have our morning meeting, and all the bosses were, outside. They were having their coffee and they were talking. We're on the 4th floor. We have our morning meeting. And then as soon as our meeting breaks up, there's only 5 of us standing there, and we all just start passing a blunt around. And once we have our morning blunt, and we went and we worked our asses off all fucking day. Unless we sent Flea to go get something, and then he never returned. We sent him to get his stuff one day, and you know what happened to him? He got his stuff, but then he smoked while he was out and then fell asleep in the baseball park. You know where in town you got to make that left to go back to Scotty's and go down Second? That ballpark to the right by the little gas station. He fell asleep in the fucking dugout for like 3 hours. Never came back to work. Never came back to work at all.
The Stop and Shop was.
And he had all the stuff with him. So we were sitting there working with nothing while he was passed out from smoking, and he had all this shit on him.
Wow.
So he wound up figuring out he wanted to just be off for the rest of the day.
So he said, man, I smoked that. I laid down for a second in the dugout. Next thing I woke up and it was fucking dark. I was dying.
We ain't never done that before.
I was like, what the fuck, man? He's like, man, I just wanted to rest my eyes for a second. He says, I was so tired, bro. He said, we were getting up at 4 a.m. I said, yeah, man, we had to get there and work. But we got off at, like 2:30, 3 o'clock almost every day. Sometimes 4, depending on how much work we had. But usually it was about 2:33 we were off work. But, oh, my God, dude, it was so much fun. I mean, when I broke my thumbs, we were fucking working together. And when I broke my thumbs, the only good thing came out, I got a fucking raise, dude. All because I couldn't hold shit in my hand because of broken thumbs. They gave me a raise. And Cheyenne looks at me, your brother Cheyenne looks at me and goes, man, you should have broke your thumbs like months ago, bro. I was like, that's fucked up, bro. But I'm sitting here at work and I got like both thumbs completely wrapped up, and then I got like a popsicle stick underneath them to try to keep them as straight as possible.
So you're walking around like this all the time.
Dude, I walked around like this.
Everything was okay.
Dude, everything was, hey, dude, for like fucking 3-4 weeks, dude. Yeah. My thumb was black. Like, both of my thumbs were black for like 3 weeks, right? And Shy kept telling me, this is what happens when you put your thumb in women, and your thumb don't belong in women. Like, that's what Shy kept telling me the whole time. Stay away from them women. It makes your thumbs black. Like, it's like your dick. But yeah, Cheyenne kept telling me, he's like, dude, he says, after listening to what happened the other night, he said, dude, I so wish I was there when you broke your thumbs. I said, I'm glad you were not. I said, that shit hurt like a bitch, bro. Well, the fact that I break my thumbs and then the chain hits me under my chin and then launches me about, I want to say a good 10 feet in the air and about 15 to 20 feet off my bike behind me, because I had so much momentum when that fucking chain wrapped around my thumbs. I went up in the air and that chain couldn't go anymore. That shit came back, and when it hit me under my chin, the big ass no parking sign broke when it hit my jaw, broke right off. And then when it came back and hit up, I felt my thumbs just unwrap from the chain, and I was like, this is going to be bad. And I felt both my thumbs pull and pop, and I knew they broke. And then as I'm flying in the air, the whole thing I'm worried about the whole time is right before I hit, I'm
Don't
like,
spill the weed.
fuck, my thumbs hurt. And about that time, I hit so hard, and I cracked the back of my head that I got the wind knocked out of me because I hit so hard. And while I'm sitting here trying to get my breath back, I'm worried about my thumbs the whole time. I'm not worried about breathing. I'm not worried about my head busted open. I'm worried about my thumbs fucking broken the whole fucking time because I was mad as shit. I look over. He's on the ground. He can't even get on his bike because he's laughing so hard. Flea's done. Flea's done for. Flea done literally fell. His bike fell. Flea fell on his bike. He couldn't stop laughing. Teasley fell off of his bike onto somebody's car because he was laughing so hard. So, and then these motherfuckers get on the bike and just start riding after we all lay there and laugh for 10 minutes, right? No bullshit. And they just get on their bike and start riding like it's nothing. And I'm trying to catch him. And I can't grab the handlebars. I can't grip
I
them,
didn't
can't do
even
shit.
realize you
Okay?
fell.
So I'm sitting here, and I got my hands on top of the handlebars like this, and every time I push down, I can feel the heart beat and thump in my thumbs. And I'm like, oh, man. So what do? These motherfuckers ride off to the sunset. I'm sitting here with my bike pushing it down the fucking street with two broken thumbs. And then I have some asshole drive by in a car goes, hey, man, you know you're supposed to ride that bike, not push it. I was like, this motherfucker. I was like, broken thumbs and all. I was like, I was so mad. These guys, this is like, Teasley looks at me and goes, dude, we've been here for 10 minutes. What took you so long? I was like, bitch, I got broken thumbs. I couldn't ride. I had to walk home.
What are friends for, you know?
Right, and look, I've had the best times with you guys and Teasley and Flea. We've had the best fucking time. We really have.
Yeah.
I mean, we had good times, and then yes, you ended up having Jenny, and then you had to settle down, you know, and you didn't get to hang out with us as much. But when you did hang out, we still had fucking blast.
right we
Oh
did.
my god. So, I mean, one of my favorite things about your brother Cheyenne is that man was so spontaneous at times that he would wake me up at 3 or 4 in the morning and he would have like 8 or 9 blunts rolled and be like, let's go for a ride. It's like, bitch, it's like 3:30 in the fucking morning, bro. And he's like, dude, come on, man, I can't sleep. You drive, I'll light the blunts. I was like, fuck, all right. So he'd get me up. There's a couple times him and I got up at like between 3 and 5 in the morning, we just get in the car and we would ride all day and just smoke blunts. I mean, gas was what, like 96 cents a gallon and shit, maybe 98. So me and him we would ride all fucking, we'd get up and we'd leave 5 in the morning. We'd come back maybe 8 at night, you know, and we would stop out and get more weed if we needed it and shit. But yeah, he would get me up and we would go all over the fucking place, dude. Like, my phone would be ringing. I'd be like, yeah, and Shirley would be like, where the fuck are you guys at? And Shy's in the background, bitch, don't worry about it. We're on a roll. And I'd hang up. He's like, why does everybody got to worry about where the fuck we're at? Why can't we just go somewhere and be left the fuck alone?
Yeah.
But yeah, I did Shy went to a couple dirt track races with me.
Yeah.
Back in, because Shy, the one night, Shy's like, where are you and your woman going? I said, we're going down to Hagerstown to the dirt track race. He said, do you mind if I tag along? I said, not at all, dude. Come on. And he was dating, what was her name? Not Jenny. This was after Jennifer, but the black hair girl that was in placement all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
He was
Yeah,
dating
I know
her.
who she is.
Okay. So he wanted to bring her along. I said, yeah, cool, that's fine. Go ahead, bring her along. So we all went down to the races, dude, and he's like, dude, I see why you love this shit. He said, the food's good. He said, dude, this is fucking madhouse. I said, I love dirt track racing. I love racing, period. He said, you know, I always thought you were nuts for watching racing. And he said, and then you bring me to this dirt track, and I see why you like racing so much. He said, this has been a hell of a night. He said, one of his favorite nights. Like, him and I literally sat in the stands because we were up in the back corner, and our women were in front of us, and we just sat there and just passed the blunt. Like 3 different blunts we smoked at Hagerstown Speedway back in the corner on the stands all night while watching the races. And he's like, man, this is actually pretty cool. I said, I told you, dude, dirt track racing is fun as fuck.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but he came to a couple dirt track races with me, which was fucking fantastic. And he always thought I was crazy for loving racing. And then he went, he's like, okay, now I see why you like it so much. I said, this is great, dude. I said, especially when motherfuckers get mad and start beating the shit out of each other because that guy doesn't know how to drive. So that guy gets mad and gets out and knocks the dog shit out of him and says, drive better next time, bitch. But like, I mean, we watched NASCAR the other day and T called us. So usually 9 times out of 10, Teasley will call Ski and I, and we'll all watch the race together. So like on Sundays, like starting tomorrow is the greatest thing for me because F1 starts this tomorrow, and then Indy starts on March 16th. So March 16th is going to be a great day for me because Sunday I'll get up, watch the F1 race, watch the Indy race, and then watch the NASCAR race. Love it. Sundays are great. Sundays are amazing now in March and February when racing's back. I know a lot of people don't love racing, but if you ever get a chance to go to a dirt race, a NASCAR race, F1, Indy, take the chance to jump on it.
Absolutely.
So, are you ready for this? I'm blown away. So, I looked up prices, all right, on the most expensive races to go to on F1.
Yeah.
And do you know out of the top 4, the 3 U.S. tracks are the most expensive to go to?
I believe it.
Well, no, there's, I think Austria is the most expensive. I think that's what they said, but all the fucking, what was it? Vegas is $1,060, and this is for a hotel, the race, and everything for Thursday to Monday.
Oh wow.
Okay, so
That's
at Vegas,
actually not bad
Vegas
for
is
Vegas.
$1,060. I believe they said Austin was like $860, and Miami was $960.
Yeah.
You know, and
That's
and
actually not
then
too bad for
the
them places,
cheapest
though.
F1 race is overseas, but it's $183, and that's for the hotel from Thursday to Monday and the race.
Holy shit.
So some of these races are a couple hundred, if not $1,000. You know, and I've always gone to an Indy race, to a NASCAR race, and spent less than $100 at the race
Nice.
with the tickets and getting a hat or a shirt or something around maybe 80 to 100. That's it. Okay.
Nice.
And then I'm not counting the gas going down,
Yeah.
but what we do, like we were tailgating, but this year we're gonna stop in the morning and we're gonna grab fresh hoagies from like Sheets, and then we're gonna put it in the cooler.
Come here. Give me those.
And we're going to put it in the cooler. That way we can just eat hoagies at the race instead of having to get a grill out, get it hot, let it cool down, try to put it back without burning shit up. Holy shit. All right. There's their store just doing what the fuck he wants.
What are you doing? Down.
Get down, big guy. Attaboy.
Good
Thank you,
boy.
Beefy. Are you going over? Look, told you. One of his favorite guys right there, man. I love how he goes up and he's all, oh, damn. Mister.
He wants to be center of attention.
Excuse me.
You gonna talk?
Come
You
on.
gonna say something?
Get
They
down.
play cards, huh?
Right? Should I deal you in, pal? No. You can get on us, but not the table, homie. Tell everybody you listen like a rock. You're a gorgeous dame, but you listen like a rock because you're beautiful. You're beautiful. Tell him, mister. Tell him. Doosh. Doosh. There you go. No, on Chris, not the table. There you go, buddy. On Chris. There you go, Bubbles. Look. That's my love bug. He's such a love bug. He's a court jester. He's a big boy. He's just big as shit. So, yeah. But I do love the fact that, you know, my Danes come out here while we're on the podcast. That's one of my favorite things. I love my Daney Danes. I have Danes now for 9 years. I'm addicted to Great Danes. No bullshit. Love the shit out of them.
Your claws are sharp.
I know they are. He won't cut them, so now I got to hold him down this week and try to cut him
Uh-oh.
and wrestle with him,
Uh-oh.
which is always fun.
Uh-huh. Come on. Hop down.
All right, get down, Big Beef. Oh, Big Beef.
We're gonna give him another hug.
Damn.
Give him a bigger one.
He's like, no, bitch, I want a hug. You ain't going to stop hugging me, bitch.
Oh, did get a hug. Oh, did get a hug.
He is a determined puppy. I told you, look. He's like, you're not going to stop hugging me. You're not going to stop hugging. Tell Uncle Chris, he ain't going to stop hugging you. Tell him you're a Dane that
love you,
needs
big guy.
attention. You're a Dane that needs attention. Tell him you're gonna hug me the whole time, pal. Tell him, say love me the whole damn time, motherfucker.
Oh.
I'm telling you, he is such. I'm telling you, Danes, gentle giants, no bullshit. Now, don't get me wrong; they can still accidentally hurt you, especially when they get excited. But they're still. All right, now, come on, Beefy, come here. Beefy, you gotta
All right.
listen. Chill. Holy crap! You gotta. God, your ears are getting fucking big, pal. Anybody, how big this head is?
He likes
you
chewing
got a
on the
big
thing.
old. Oh yeah, he loves the hands. God, he loves the hands. No jumping again, buddy. You're killing me, Smalls. I know you just want love right now. Telling you, I love my Danes.
As soon as I walked in the door out there,
Uh-huh.
he jumped
Oh
right
yeah,
up
he
on me,
jumped
like,
right up
bam.
on you. Yep. Like, hey, about time you come, Chris. Where the fuck you been? He mad as where the fuck you been?
All right, buddy.
Hey, come here. Calm down there, big guy. You're as bad as Tanky. I love it. He is. He's getting as bad as Tank. Tell Uncle Chris that you won't pay attention to me. Tell him.
I am.
Tell him. Yeah, I told you, this guy's my goofball right here.
Okay.
He's my
Go
big
get your
old
toy.
fucking goofball.
Where's your toy? I am not your toy.
He said, I am not your toy.
Right here.
Look, he is. He's trying to chew on Chris's elbow and shit, dude. That's funny as shit. Look, he just laid down grabbing Chris's hand. See?
Yeah.
He loves that hand. And he will. He takes, like,
It's
especially
gentle.
with my middle finger,
Yeah.
he'll grab a hold of it with his canines and
Yep.
try to play tug of war, which is funny as shit. He's always done that as a puppy.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, he takes his canines and gets my middle finger and tries to play tug of war.
And he's gentle. He don't.
Oh, he is super gentle. When he bites and plays like that, he is so gentle. Now, he did hurt me once, and I said, ow, and then he backed up. I said, no, you're good, buddy. You just got to be easy. And look, see? He's easy as shit, see? He plays tug of war with your finger all the time. That's one of his favorite things right there.
You got a big butt.
See?
All right.
So, easy beefaroni. Good job, beefaronis. My beefs. You know you're going to have a friend
Lay
for
down.
life now, right?
Oh, I know.
You know you're going to have a friend for life.
Have a friend in me. Have a friend in me.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Well, get it out of batteries.
Damn it, my friend's out of
All
batteries.
right.
Damn, bro. He is all about that hand right now.
Yeah.
I love that right now.
Yeah.
I love you, buddy. You're such a good boy. I know. You're so easy and gentle, buddy. You're so easy and gentle, pal. You're my
Making
big
notes.
boy. I know you're my big boy. I love it. We would have Tyra. I'm hoping Tyra's out of heat so she can be on the next episode, next podcast. She would be out here, but I had to keep her in her crate because she's in heat and all the dogs, well, they're being dogs and trying to hump her. So I got to keep her separated away from the boys right now.
Let's see how big his mouth is.
I know.
Holding the fingers.
Oh no! Look, he's still at it trying to eat Chris's hand. He loves hands. Look, he pulling the shit out of you with that right paw. Like, bitch, get that hand down, motherfucker. Get that hand down, bitch. Get that hand down.
There you go.
Oh, you're my boy, buddy. You're such a good boy, Thor.
Are you tired yet?
Hell no. That motherfucker just turned 3 years old. He's got so much, him and Tyra got so much energy. It's crazy, yo. God.
My hands
They
are
just
so
turned
wet.
3. Was it February 19th? Yeah, February 19th they turned 3. Him and Tyra turned 3. So I've had them both since they were 8 weeks old. So
Yeah.
I went down to Tennessee. My buddy's mom in Tennessee breeds Danes. So
Yep.
I went down there.
went
She
down
was going to meet us halfway, but her transmission went out in her truck. So we're like, fuck it, we'll come down.
Yeah.
And I went down to get Tyra. And nobody even inquired about him. No one asked about him. No one looked at him. So I was like, fuck. And I was asked, you want him? I was like, fuck it, let's take him. If no one's going to give him a home, I'll give him a forever home. And he's been my court jester since the day I brought him home. My court jester. Look at this. Look, he is chewing Chris's elbow. Look at that. He is trying to tear that elbow up. Get that elbow, boy. Get Chris's elbow. Get that elbow, miesters.
What are you doing?
Get that elbow. Get it.
Oh, man, your claws, dude.
I know.
I know.
That's gonna be
He's
fun.
all right.
That's gonna be fun holding him down Monday, trying to get him.
He's not sharp enough to
Tyrese
where he's
not
cutting or
bad.
anything. It's just-
Now Odin, I love Odin because every time I go cut his, he just lays down. Like
Really?
he just takes his paw like this and hands it to you, and then he just lays there. Like gets his shit done. Tank, he freaks the fuck out. It's funny as shit. I should have seen the day we put. Oh my god! Before we bought this house in Shippensburg, we had to put a cone on Tank, okay, because he wouldn't stop licking.
Yeah.
I had to come behind him, snatch that fucking cone, snap that bitch on him, and motherfucker jumps, clears the entire coffee table off, runs around the couch, jumps back over the coffee table, jumps on Anna, walks over her fucking shoulders and head with the fucking cone on in a sprint. About killed that fucking woman. I had to tackle that man on the couch and calm him down, and then try to get that motherfucker off him while he was fighting, dude. He was madder than shit. When I put that cone on, he destroyed the living room, dude. The only thing he didn't fuck up in that living room was the fucking fish tank, thank God. It's the only thing he didn't fuck up in the living room when that cone went on. And I was like, thank God, because he knocked that fish tank down.
Hey, he was a pretty big dog then, too.
Hey, Tanky. Tankers. Where you at, big guy? He got big old ears too. And he loves when he goes to give kisses, he'll nibble on the end of your nose. And it's the funniest shit ever. Because he's so gentle with it, he'll just continue to nibble on the tip of your nose. And the more you laugh when he does it, the more he'll try to eat your nose. The funniest shit ever. Tank Bradley. Old man.
Oh, I don't know
See?
if I showed you yet.
Teasley never called us back. I wonder if he made it home.
No,
He pro-
buddy. No, down. I think he's in heat.
Come on.
Yeah.
Nope.
Come on.
Nope.
Come on. Come on.
We ain't playing that game.
Come on. Go.
Oh, no.
Come on.
What do you think?
So, but yeah.
Are they gummy bears?
No, they
He
ain't
said
gummy
it made
bears.
gummy bears. Hey, if
I
you
gotta
could
do- I
make
gotta do
gummy
mold.
bears, I'm just saying.
But,
They came out pretty good with the new mold.
yeah. Now check this out.
You've been making all kinds of crazy shit with your new mold. Oh wow, look at that blue one, dude. That blue one came out good
Okay.
as shit.
That is glow in the dark.
That came out good,
Check
man.
it. Check it.
So guys, the
glow
great
in the
thing is NASCAR's back. F1's back this week. And Indy's back next week. Can't
See
wait.
in the dark.
Yeah.
See in the dark.
So,
Or in 2 weeks, 10 days, whatever.
anyhow,
Same.
I'm sorry to
No, you're
interrupt
good.
you there.
You're fine.
Your the finishing piece on the memorial thing, I
Yes.
still have to take and grind the face of it
That's fine.
because I tried to resurface it. You know, I saved it down
No,
a little
that's
bit,
fine.
resurface. You know, try to resurface
It's
it.
good because we haven't even.
It did not.
I mean,
take
once
in
you're
certain
done with
areas.
that, let me know because we'll wrap it up with the other two.
Yeah.
And then when I go back down to see my dad and my brother,
Yeah.
I'll take it with me. That way I can give it to my brothers. And then
Yeah.
you can give
It just
the
did not
boys.
take in a couple of areas.
No, that's cool. You're good. Don't even worry about
So-
it. We got time. We got time, bro.
right.
So don't even worry.
I just got to
So
run it on the sander.
I'm not even worried about it. We got time right now. So the other two came out amazing, by the way.
Yes.
Oh my God, they came out amazing. So a man does all kinds of, what do you call it?
This is resin art.
Resin art. All right, he does amazing resin art. He really does. He's really good at it. We will have a couple pieces sitting on our table here soon of resin art. So he's making some resin art for us. That's badass as shit. I can't wait to
It
see
ain't
that
done.
done. That's what I'm saying. I can't wait to see that motherfucker done. That's gonna be
Yeah.
badass. But yeah, we'll have a couple pieces of his resin art on our table. We also are gonna sell his resin art on our page. And he's also going to sell his barbecue sauce on our page. That way you can get his barbecue sauce and his resin if you want it. And them are his side jobs. So,
You'll be able to put it on your baby back ribs.
Absolutely, dude. I'm telling you what. Whew.
Baby back ribs are amazing.
Yes, absolutely.
And his barbecue sauce is good as shit, especially the sweet one he's got. That the fire one he's got is
He
hot
done
too.
switched up, y'all. He done switched up on you.
Damn, look, now he's got a car and no helmet. Damn, he has taken the bike home and switched out the Audi. The man took his bike home and got on the Audi.
Yeah, man. I gotta go to the store, man. I gotta do some day drinking.
Yo, haha.
You gotta do some day drinking.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Let me guess, you're going to 7-Eleven to get some beer.
Hell no, Walgreens.
Oh, okay.
Walgreens. Well, at least it's, you're going
No, he's going Walberries.
medicine store. Huh?
Walberries.
Walberry. What?
Some kind of...
Walgreens.
You going to Walgreens?
Yeah. Hold up.
Is that the only place they have your weird ass beer at up there? He drinks the IPAs, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. So there's only certain spots he can
that
go get his IPA.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So whenever that guy glows at night,
yeah.
you'll
No.
see,
Look,
see
look
orange,
at yeah. but
yellow,
Look
and-
how good the eyes and
Yeah.
everything came out, dude.
came out
I mean,
perfect.
the nose, everything came out really good, and with it glowing like that, it looks good as shit too.
Yeah. No, whenever you shine light down from the
Yeah,
top, as
after
if you
that
would
couple
have
of
it
minutes,
in
you
the,
never
like,
called
thing.
back,
So I
so we
turned the
kind of
lights
hit
off
you
at
back
at
before the
night,
time is up.
and everything on top
Yeah, man,
shines. So like the tops
Okay.
of the eyeballs, top forehead, tops of the nose, all that underneath is still shaded. It's
Oh,
absolutely
nice.
gorgeous.
Nice.
So you see the hot
Dude,
pink, orange,
yeah,
and
that's
then
gonna
yellow.
look really good at night, dude. Especially when you put
Yeah.
lights and shit on it.
And the blue, you know how I made the blue?
So we in the
Oh.
house.
Oh, damn, nice.
Including that
Okay.
heart.
Yep.
Is
Other
not
than that,
from
big
pigments.
homie,
Okay.
what you want
It
to
is
do?
from food coloring.
You want to say
Dude,
your
that's even
goodbyes
better.
to the
Yeah.
podcast, and we see you next week.
Hey, are you gonna come up next week?
I'm gonna try to.
Okay.
I'll talk to you about it.
All right, that's fine. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging around another episode of the podcast. We apologize. We tried to get T on as much as possible. He is busy right now.
You doing a
But
celebrity thing.
once again, Christopher,
That's the glow in the dark part.
that is badass. And
Live
Ski,
gummy bears.
I'm Luke. Thank you for watching another episode of the Tri-State Fellas. We will be on next Saturday. If not next Saturday, the following Saturday. Whatever Saturday we can get together again, we will be on. Y'all, see you later.